Ladies and gentlemen, after a 2.5-week break, Luigi is finally back for the final dungeon of Persona 4. Let's do this shit. It's been way too long, guys. I am pumped to finish this game, and my god, are we close. The only thing standing in our way is one more dungeon and one more boss. Well, technically two, because I said earlier that we would definitely fight the Reaper in this Let's Play, and we will fight the Reaper in this Let's Play. However, I'm going to wait until my characters are properly leveled up to fight this dungeon's boss before we take on the Reaper. So once, now this dungeon's a little bit different, because this is the only dungeon where you break the trend of how you level up in it. What I mean by this is that in every dungeon before, we would always have a 5 in the ones place of our level ups. 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. For this dungeon, we're only going to be at level 81. The reason for this is because the enemies in this dungeon offer about as much experience as the enemies in the last dungeon, even though they're tougher. It's about the exact same amount of damage. Which is a little, annoying, yes, but, you know, situation could be worse. Ooh, nice. Anyway, as I was saying, our characters will be at level 81 for this dungeon's main boss, and that is also the level we're going to be fighting the Reaper at. Now, obviously, I have not commentated in a very long time, so forgive me if my commentary is already awful. It probably is. I can already feel me stumbling on my words. But hey, whatever. It happens to the best of us. Everyone has their off days and pretty much everything. I don't want that little bastard to get away, so we're going to hit him with that primal force. That should kill him even though he's got extra defense right now. Called it. An Anema Freeze, that's a pain in the ass, causes exhaustion. And of course, it's two of the characters. Yukiko, just finish it off, please. There we go. Very good. So yeah, but as you could tell, that fight yielded very little experience for us. So, yeah, there's a good reason why we're only going to be level 81. To go any higher than that, we'd be grinding for fucking hours. So, you might, if you look at this dungeon, the Yomotsu Hirasaka, the atmosphere might look very familiar to you. We'll find out more about that later, but yeah, try to remember where we might have seen this kind of atmosphere before. That's all I'll say about that. That one's immune to darkness. Thanks for wasting our time, Rise, by telling us more crap that we could already probably guess for ourselves. Ugh, damn it. Tetrakarn, great. Physical attacks are going to be reflected. That little Papillion bastard's going to keep buffing up the party. Alright, one used Makarakarn, one used Tetrakarn. Let's see. I need a persona that... Well, what is Akasha Arts? Against all foes. Alright, we'll do that. Persona! Great. Alright, Kanji, it's pretty much up to you at this point, buddy. Yeah, kill this one. Persona! Yeah! See, that is Kanji in his element. Always kicking ass, always taking names. You know how it is. I mean, when your name is Kanji Tatsumi, you know, it's not really a surprise that so much ass-kicking is going on. Wow, it feels so weird commentating in after a long break. It really does. And this is the first... That was the first long break I even took, and when I actually got serious about Let's Playing. Because, like, when I originally started, like, I wasn't even all that into it. I mean, I was, but eh. So then I took this really long break, because I didn't really feel like doing it anymore, so I thought, oh, I'm done. But then what the frick? Oh, because the sword can cast Rage. Well, that sucks. Alright, these things are almost dead, aren't they? Well, that one's still alive. Yuki goes next. Alright, Kanji, you finish off the Wrathful Book, and then Yukiko can take the little guy. But yeah, I took a really long break because I thought I would be done with Let's Playing at that point, because honestly I just wasn't into it anymore. But then I decided, you know what, I kind of want to do it again. And then I've added that point to take no more long breaks. And I took this break, but it wasn't really that long. I mean, 2 weeks isn't that much if you think about it. I mean, even Slim Kirby, you know, pretty big LPer, takes, you know, month breaks sometimes. And you know what? After being an LPer for as long as I have been serious about it, I can kind of understand why. I definitely can. So I totally respect, you know, the fact that people need to take breaks from things. LPing included. This is probably the way out. It is. Nice. Now thinking about the Yomotsu Hirasaka, it's 9 floors, including the boss floor, so we're only going to have 8 floors. It's one of the shorter dungeons. Oh, Izanami is talking to us, apparently. Indeed. Let's not freak out. Just because we have a powerful enemy ahead of us doesn't mean we can't do nothing about it. Oh boy. That's a powerful enemy ahead of us. I hope we can do something about it. Oh shit. I was waiting for him to turn his back, but it didn't work out. Alright, what do we got? Yes! Thank you, Rise, for telling me something useful for once. They're weak to electricity. We'll have Nato soften them up a bit with Megiddo Owen. Now, something you might be a little curious about. The main character... What the hell? Almighty attacks do nothing? Well, that's a crock. But anyway, as I was saying, the main character goes home the next game day. So you're probably wondering, do we really only have one game day to do this? Yes. Yes, we do. This is the only dungeon where you absolutely have to use the Fox's services to heal up your party. Because otherwise you're going to have some serious trouble. So yeah, hopefully you have some money saved up by this point in the game. You honestly should. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. And that is really... Wow, high counter kicked ass there. Good job, main character. Oh, wow. And high counter got another one! Wow, that was good. Alright, let's knock this prick down. Oh, I should have checked who was next. It's not worth it. Alright, Yuki goes next. We'll calm her down. Do I have a sedative? I have to have one. Yeah, I figure I would. Now, another interesting thing about this dungeon is that, only for this dungeon, you can actually leave and come back in the same game day. So even though you only have one game day to do it, you can leave and come back as much as you want to like buy armor, buy supplies, and stuff like that. So so even though you only have one game day, it's still pretty much the same thing as any other dungeon, with the exception of having to use the Fox to recover your SP instead of going to sleep. Dude, don't I have any electricity items? Holy crap, I really don't. I would like to dizzy him, but it's obviously not an option. Ugh, that's annoying. I don't think Tempest Slash is going to do much, but we can try it. Oh, wow, never mind. Physicals seem to be more effective than I thought they'd be. Perfect. But yeah, again, wow. Look at those two. That enemy was supposed to be a really strong one, barely gave us any experience at all. So that just goes to show how tough it is to level up in this dungeon. Honestly, I think you're better off going back to Magatsu Iniba to level up. I think the enemies there will still give you more experience than here, for the most part. We to electricity sap Alright, Rise, we'll do that, but be patient with me, alright? Let's try Mahamo first. See if I can't take out one or two of these pricks. Alright. Actually, oh, never mind. I thought I took out the one that was going to move, but apparently the next one also had to move. Yeah, Mazio done, why not? At this point in the game, we've got so much freaking money that we can blow it on anything, including recovering our SP. So, I really don't care. We should absolutely have no problem with the final boss, either. I mean, the final boss can definitely be tricky, and I want to make sure I have a persona with Makaru Kaja this time, Maraku Kaja this time. Because otherwise, the boss is extremely annoying to fight, but besides that, I don't see any reason why we can't do it. So like I said, as long as we have our Maraku Kaja persona, we should be alright. That persona we just got, Melchizedek, might actually have it. I just want to check real quick. I haven't navigated these menus in so long, I forgot where to go. Alright, persona. Here we go. Ah! He has Mataru Kaja, but not Maraku Kaja. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, Tarunda is very important, but it's on expert difficulty, you really need to have Maraku Kaja for the final boss as well. We'll figure something out. Worst case scenario, I have to pull a bunch of personas out of the compendium and just keep refusing them into new ones. Not that difficult to do. Even then, I could look up a guide online to see what personas learn Maraku Kaja at what levels. It's not that difficult. I can't believe I fused away the persona that had it, though. That was kind of a dumb move. But yeah, the music in this dungeon is so depressing. Like, every time I played this dungeon, I always felt like the end was near, but not in the cool, epic way that video games do it. Like, this is what the world's gonna look like after everything's gone. Just a boring wasteland of nothing. And it's not really a good feeling. And that's what that music in this dungeon does for you. Fortunately, they still have the same battle music we've been listening to for the whole game. Just saying. Alright, these beetle things can be kind of annoying with their single targeting physical attacks. And of course, I only take out one again. Oh yeah, main character, you is a beast. And I'll just keep using Maziodyne. And we do have 2 Somas for the final boss, which is really good. So that way, even if we mess up one of them, we actually have a backup. Which sometimes I don't have in some playthroughs. Like, some playthroughs I'll have plenty of Somas, and then some I'll only have one for Ameno Sagiri and one for the final boss. Yeah, I guess we should try to get a persona. Wow, and the good thing is, though, the roulette is going kind of slow today, so that's not bad. Hermit Arcana. Only because I want to get out of this dungeon as fast as possible. I don't want to risk that, so I'm just going to pass that up. Kartakia leveled up, that's cool. Not like it matters too much, because I'm probably going to be fusing Kartakia kind of soon. Alright, there's an enemy in there, so that's not the way out. Yeah, the other way is probably the way out, but let's look around. Ah, screw it. Just fight it. It's bad enough the enemies in here offer almost no experience to begin with. I mean, might as well take what you can get. Oh wow, alright. So we have a new combination here. The Primitive Idol. Whoa. Megiddo, Megadola, and Megiddo Lowen. That's funny as hell. Okay, so we're gonna have to be careful of that one. I don't want to pull any punches, so let's just try Mahama on again. This has got to kill at least one of them. 2 of them, nice, good. Of course, that freaking thing hits Yukiko. Alright, Maziodyne, and then I'll combo that with a myriad arrows. Oh, I will, Kanji. I will indeed go to town. Alright, so we got one left. Megadola. Yukiko, I had a feeling she'd be in trouble after that one. And the main character could probably take a good hit from this thing, too. And that was only a Megadola. Holy crap. I don't really remember those enemies, to be honest. Those primitive idols, I don't remember them at all. I'm sure I must have fought one at some point, though. Alright. Well, that was worth it. Let's keep going. Or maybe this is the way out. I'm not sure. I know I can usually call that out, but... Ah, okay, right here. Almost definitely. Yup, thought so. When you see a door with nothing in it along a path, it's almost definitely the way out. But man, it feels good to be recording again. It really does. The scenery of this corridor, you've seen it before, haven't you? Yes. Remember at the very beginning of the game, the first night we went to sleep, we had a dream. The main character had a dream where we were in Yomotsu, Hirasaka. And we met Izanami. We did. Very briefly, and her identity was obviously, you know, not revealed. But yeah, sure enough, we've been here before, at the very beginning of the game for a very brief amount of time. Now this floor, I believe, is a fixed floor. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we have a mini-boss on this floor. I guess I won't be fighting it this episode, but... yeah, I'll take on a couple more enemies, and then we'll call it an episode. I think this was a pretty good episode back. After a long break, had a lot to talk about. Very good. Oh boy, these things. The primitive idol is already annoying enough, but then we have the mistress pot, which looks disgusting. I mean, look at it. It's like a girl coming out of a jar, and she's like oozing. What the hell is that? Alright, whatever. Then we have Grudge Tower. Ooh, white wall. So one of these enemies has to be weak to ice. We'll try that. It would not have white wall unless one of the enemies was weak to it. Let's see. Ice cube. Dry ice. Here we go. This is gonna knock down one. Ah, two of them. Very good. I want to keep these guys dizzy, so let's just try it again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Try the myriad arrows. Though I probably shouldn't have done that, because the main character will now be vulnerable to... oh, well, it killed the thing anyway, so I guess it's fine. What do we got? That thing repels physicals, that's annoying, but Grudge Tower will be hit. So let's use kanji for that. Persona! Beautiful. And hopefully fire works on this thing. I mean, it repels physicals, so maybe fire would work. What the frick? Alright, it's weak to fire. Very weak to fire. I'll keep that in mind. In case we see another one of those things. Huh. Alright. Not bad. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to call that an episode here, guys. I'll see you next time for more Persona 4. And I'm glad to be back. So long.